McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him, and he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's absolutely, he needs money. You think he's going once broke? Again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no...
Joe Rogan didn't mince words when he challenged Floyd Mayweather's bold claim of owning $42 million spread across 60 buildings. According to several reliable sources, those flashy figures just don't add up. While Mayweather paints the picture of a massive financial empire, insiders suggest his wealth may be blown way out of proportion. Behind the scenes, what looks like fortune could actually be more fiction than fact.
So Floyd is just piecing him up. Pieced up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also, money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
he's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
You think they give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones given away for charity. That's a tax write-off. And all sorts of things that goes into
Yeah, you
that.
got a good point. But those $1 million watches, they're not giving you those.
Over the years, Floyd Mayweather went from being an exciting, high-energy boxer to the flashy persona of Money Mayweather. Joe Rogan pointed out that somewhere along the way, Floyd lost interest in the passion of the sport and shifted his focus almost entirely to making money. At the same time, he developed a habit of regularly disrespecting his opponents.
Floyd went from being like a real exciting pressure fighter, and he had a bunch of hand problems, to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's crazy.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
Joe Rogan has also noted that Floyd Mayweather is remembered more for his wealth than his actual boxing skills. Despite being one of the most well-known boxers in history, Rogan has been critical of Floyd's talk about stepping into MMA, bluntly saying he'd get crushed in that arena. It's a reminder that even respected voices question how well Floyd's talent would hold up outside the boxing ring.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on to get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the way from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
In another example, Joe Rogan shared a story about Floyd Mayweather supposedly getting a referee removed during the middle of a fight. Rogan pointed out that only someone with Floyd's level of fame and power in boxing could make something like that happen. It's yet another sign of how much influence and money Floyd brings to every part of his career.
The referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insanity.
Joe Rogan also explained that Floyd Mayweather's fierce competitive drive started early, thanks to his upbringing. His father and uncle were both intensely competitive and pushed him to give his best at all times. That mindset helped shape Floyd into the dominant boxer he was in his prime. But that same drive didn't stop in the ring. It now seems to fuel how he chases money and handles his business ventures today.
We'll just look at boxing in terms of like how often you get hit versus how often do you hit the other guy. He's the best ever. The way him and his uncle and his father talk, I imagine they were always super competitive from the time they were young.
Yeah.
Like he grew up being super, like they're super competitive. They're competitive about talking shit. They're competitive about all kinds of things. So it's like that hive, like growing up with that all the time and the boxing skill.
Floyd Mayweather once claimed he pulls in $3 million every month, even suggesting he makes more than Bill Gates. While that might sound impressive to fans, anyone who understands how boxing payouts and pay-per-view earnings work knows those numbers don't quite hold up. Experts have largely brushed off those claims, saying they are more fiction than fact.
And Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes, what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240. And I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. There's that. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
Floyd Mayweather has always made it clear that money is the core of his lifestyle. He's even said he wants his kids to follow in his footsteps and get into the same kind of business. His main goal, he claims, is to build wealth that lasts for generations. But that mindset has also drawn criticism from people who feel he puts money ahead of values and character.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Despite all the money he's made, Floyd Mayweather has faced multiple claims that he still owes money to other fighters. One of the most talked about stories comes from rapper 50 Cent, who said Floyd scammed him out of $2 million while serving time in jail. According to 50 Cent, Floyd asked him to manage his promotion business during that time, but after getting out, Floyd supposedly acted like the deal never happened.
We brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated. Yeah. Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back? But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when? But see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he didn't tell me to do that.
50 Cent didn't stop with just one accusation. He later claimed that many people close to Floyd don't even like him. According to 50, Floyd is obsessed with money and doesn't show much in the way of real values. He said Floyd's constant bragging about wealth and status makes it hard for people to truly respect him outside of what is done in the ring.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money.
It took, it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like within lifestyle, that money is gone. Trust me. Now it's like if you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he'll step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
Floyd's financial issues don't stop there. Logan Paul also spoke out, claiming that Floyd still owes him money after their exhibition match. Despite the massive global attention and the millions the fight generated, Logan says he hasn't been paid in full. This only adds to the growing pattern of Floyd focusing on money, sometimes to a controversial degree.
Why fight Logan Paul?
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury?
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big difference.
Oscar de la Hoya has also weighed in, suggesting that Floyd still needs money, which is why he continues to take fights. De la Hoya pointed out that many boxers like Floyd end up broke because they spend money so freely. Considering Floyd's extravagant lifestyle, from luxury cars and designer clothes to private jets, this concern doesn't seem unfounded.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard, I know life is expensive, but come on dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Floyd Mayweather has often made headlines for his extravagant spending. He owns a watch worth $18 million and claims to have hundreds more, each valued in the thousands. While these displays of wealth grab attention, they also raise questions about whether such habits are sustainable in the long run, even for someone with Floyd's massive fortune.
How much is it? $1.8 million. $1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. Ooh. 18 life.
That happy birthday, champ.
That's how we do it.
That is sick, dude.
Wow.
You gotta show him what he's saying.
Money green.
No, hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. One of one piece.
One of one.
Money team.
We see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That one of one.
$1.8 million.
One of one. I love that.